Notes 7.5 Solving rational equations. What is a rational equation? Rational means fraction, and equation means something with an equal sign. How do you know if it's a rational equation? If there's a variable in a fraction. What are the restrictions for solving a rational equation? You can't divide by 0. What are the steps in solving a rational equation? Step 1. Factor the denominator. Step 2. Write restrictions. Step 3. Get same factors on bottom. And step 4, cross out bottom and solve like equation. So example 1, we got 2 minus 12 over a squared equals 10 over a. Now this denominator is a 1, so I'm just going to put over 1. So my first step is to factor the denominator. These are already factored. A squared means a times a, and then this means just 1a. There's no plus or minus. So we're going to write our restrictions first. A is not equal to 0. I just took whatever the factors are on the bottom and wrote a is not equal to 0. So step 3 is get the same factors on bottom. So since this has a squared has 2 a's, this is missing an a, so I'm going to multiply top and bottom by a. Right here, this has no a, so I'm going to go ahead and multiply top and bottom by a squared, so I have 2 a's. And now they're all the same. So step 4 is cross out the bottom, solve like equation. So we're going to cross out the bottom, and 2 times a squared is 2a squared minus 12 equals 10a. So this is a quadratic equation because there's a square. So I'm going to get one side equal to 0. So I'm going to move this over. So subtract 10a on both sides. And then I'm going to factor, take out a 2. And then I'm going to do the diamond. What multiplies to negative 6 and gives you negative 5, negative 6 and positive 1. Since it's equal to 0, and this is my a value, 1. So 1a, I'm going to take the opposite, equals 6, and 1a equals negative 1. And my answer is a equals 6 and negative 1. Since my answers are not my restrictions, these are my two answers. Example 2. Negative 1 over x plus 5x plus 3 over x squared plus 3x equals x over x plus 3. Okay, step 1 is factor the denominator. X is already factored, there's no plus or minus. Take out GCF here, so I'm going to cross this out. I'm going to write x plus 3. This is already factored. I'm going to write my restriction on the side. So x is not equal to 0, and the other factor is x plus 3 is not equal to 0. So I'm going to solve this one, subtract 3 on both sides. X is not equal to negative 3, or the number is 0. So that's my restrictions. Okay, so I'm on step 3. Get the same factors on the bottom. These two have x's, but this one doesn't, so I'm going to multiply top and bottom by x. These two have x plus 3's, but this one does not, so I'm going to multiply this one by x plus 3 on top and bottom. Okay, step 4, cross out the bottom because this is an equation. And solve. Negative 1 times x is negative 1x. Negative 1 times 3 is negative 3. Plus 5x plus 3 equals x times x is x squared. Alright, combine like terms. That would be negative 1x and 5x is 4x. Negative 3 and positive 3 is 0. Get one side equal to 0, so I'm going to subtract 4x on both sides. Factor, because this is a quadratic. And set these equal to 0, so x is equal to 0. And x minus 4 equals 0, so x equals 0 and positive 4. Since 0 is one of my restrictions, this is not an answer, so my answer is just 4. Thank you for listening to Notes 7.5, Solving Rational Equations.